Hi, I'm Natasha Sunshine-Antonioni with Beauty Snap. That's beauty-snap.com. And I'm here to report in on our Final 5 challenge. So I am home after 5 weeks of being on vacation. And on that vacation, I was with my family on my husband's side, and they are Argentinian Italian. We had a lot of stuff go on. We had my mother-in-law go into the hospital, and she's fine, thank goodness. And we had lots of big dinners and lots of activities. And so it has been 6 weeks, and I started this journey in my own home on my own scale at 137. And I'm so happy to report that I weighed myself today and I was 132. So I'm down 5. And I know it's called the Final 5, but for me it's actually 7, although I am at peace with where I'm at. Basically, it's been an interesting journey. You know, I started this off with definitely a focus on vanity. And over the past 6 weeks, I've shifted to it being more of a health thing instead of it being such a weight thing. And that feels really good because the motivation is completely different. One, you're in deprivation mode when you're focused on the vanity goal. It feels like you're depriving yourself of things. And when I shifted into the health focus, I found that I was not feeling like I was deprived at all. Today I came home, we arrived at midnight last night, so I had to fill my fridge up today. I was at the supermarket and looking at some of the things that would have been a real pull to me in the past, and they just weren't. I just didn't feel like I wanted to go there. So that was a really awesome breakthrough. And I'm just so excited to continue on this path of health and wellness and feeling good about where I'm at. And then the last thing for this week with that extra pound coming off is maybe there was a letting go that happened this week where I was saying, if this is where I'm at and this is where I end, I'm happy, because what it would take for me to get further down on the scale would be probably a bit of starvation and really excessive exercise. And so I'm not into that. I don't want to live my life like that. I want to have a balanced life, like an hour of exercise a day, 5-6 days a week, and just eating like 4 healthy meals a day. The other interesting thing is that I had this insane craving for pasta the other night, and I had that, I think it was Friday or Saturday, it's in the notes, but I went for it and I had like a nice bowl of pasta with meatballs, and I was okay with it. I didn't like beat myself up about it or anything, and I still lost this week. So I'm curious how much of this is mental. The last thing I want to say is that when I think back over my life and I think about the happiest times in my life, I was usually really comfortable with the weight that I was carrying in my body. So I'm wondering, it's a chicken or egg thing, but I'm wondering where happiness with your head and happiness with your body, how they work together. I mean, I think about some of the happiest times in my life, and I was definitely the skinniest, and I wasn't really working very hard at it. Like, exercise has always been a thing for me, and health has always been a thing for me, but it wasn't a big focus at the time, you know, as far as maintaining a certain size. It was just kind of natural. So I hope I'm ready to shift into that zone where it's not something that takes up a lot of my mind space, because you know what? There's so much more to think about this in this life, and I feel like I have a lot of work to do and a lot of fun things to create in my future. So I'd like to just kind of move this out of the headspace. Well, that is my long story. I hope I'm not babbling away, and I really thank you for being a part of this journey with me, and I would love to hear what's happening with you and how you're doing on this journey, and some of maybe the frustrations or some of the wins would be wonderful. So that's it, and I will check back with you next week, and I really look forward to it. You have a wonderful week. Bye-bye now.